So today we have a different video. We're going to be talking about fountain pens. Fountain pens have always been kind of important to me, or pens in general. My father, besides his main job, he would write for different magazines and write different stories. So it was, and we always, for Christmas, there wasn't a lot to buy your dad, but a tie or something. But then we'd start buying him pens. And one year when I got older, maybe 20, I saved enough money and bought him what's called a Mont Blanc pen. And that was a really good gift for him. But, Mont Blanc pens have gone up a lot in the years. And, well, I was out at a garage sale, estate sale, and on this one table there was a bunch of junk. Nothing worth a lot of money, or they weren't charging a lot of money. And I saw the two pens and some ink on together with a rubber band, but there was no price tag. This pen looked pretty much like it did. I cleaned it a little bit. This pen looked black and brown. You couldn't see that it was now the color it is now, silver. And I asked what it was, how much it was, and they looked at it and they said, "How about $2?" So I left there with these pens. Well, it turned out that this pen was a real Mont Blanc, and it was real silver and real gold, and it's a fountain pen. Not everyone knows how to use a fountain pen anymore, and so we're going to show you today how to fill fountain pens. We have there's many ways of filling a fountain pen, and so we're going to show you two of the ways today. The lever type. Now, when I saw this pen, I wasn't thinking that it was worth much. It looked like a plastic pen. Could have been made any day now. But what it turned out was that it was from 1946, and the brand was collectible, Eversharp, and it's worth in the 50s, about $55, $60, that sort of thing. And I have not tried filling this one, so we'll see how it fills today. It uses what's called the lever system. So with a lever system, you'll see a little lever there. That lever comes out. You would first hold it right there, like in that position. Bring it into the ink, what we call the nib, this bottom part, and submerge it into the ink. At that point, then, we bring the lever up and close it. We let it sit there for about 10 seconds. Bring it back out. We're going to want some paper towel or cloth then to clean it off. Now this pen probably hasn't been used for several years. They were quite dirty. The silver pen was had changed colors, and so it could have been sitting for years. You can see it writes perfectly. With this type of pen, this whole area does not have a second compartment. The whole thing is a compartment to keep the ink. Now this time I just filled it once, and I'm just going to use it there. You can shake it a little bit and hear sloshing. If it sloshes where you can hear it, it means it's not totally full. But so far, seems like a beautiful pen to use. Just sign my name with it. Sign those checks away, right? So that's the first pen. As I said, my $2 got me the ink. This pen worth about $55, $60 online. Eversharp. Made in 1946. Up like that. So that's one way of filling a fountain pen. Now here's the second pen I found. This is a Mont Blanc pen. Real silver, real gold. To fill this one, you take it apart here. And you also, though, have to take the bottom off. Where that first pen, we didn't have to do that. And you'll see a compartment here. And you'll see that compartment's pretty empty right now. And so there's going to be a little thing to wind. Got the topper down. And then I'm going to put the nib again into the ink. And when I wind this part, it's going to slowly come up. And as I do that, it's going to allow the ink to come back into that compartment. Sometimes this will take a few tries to get it right, to get it all filled. You can see it's going up, but I don't really see any ink really coming in it. Oh, there's some. You can see some ink in there. I want a little bit more than that, so I'm going to bring it back down. You can see the ink come out, go out again. I'm going to try that again. Okay, yeah, I got much more ink that time. In there, good. And then I can clean off that excess again. I'm using paper towel here. A lot of times I'll use more of a cloth or something like that to clean that off. But that cleans it all off. There. Thing with fountain pens again, just a real light touch. You don't need to push real hard with it to work. So that's how to fill two of the many ways. These are probably two of the more common versions for filling fountain pens. There's another version where you kind of push a pump right here on the side of a pen. Fountain pens, they're beautiful to write with. A Mont Blanc and an Eversharp. Two of my finds at garage and estate sales lately. Thanks for watching.